Okay guys, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm Moses from Learn AI. You're welcome. So in this session, we are going to cover how you can dump the model to the disk by using Joblib and Pickle in machine learning. Actually, this will simplify you when it comes to model deployment because you will not need to write those procedures for building the model. Rather than you will load the model from the disk and use it to make your prediction. But if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, like, and put comment. So let's go to get a session. So here we start with job label, then after we'll use Pickle to dump the model, okay? Here, as you can see, the process is already finished, the model is already fitted, and we can see the score or the accuracy, which is 96. So here, what we need to do is to import joblib as joblib, right? Then after we import Pickle. After that, run your cell. Then after, here we go, we start to dump the model by using joblib. Okay, so here what we can do is joblib dot dump. Then after, the name of classification, which is logistic regression. Then after, the name of the model. Here I can say salary. Okay, salary.model, right? Once I run this cell, you can see I have already dumped the model salary.model in my disk. Okay, so that is how to dump, and here is how to load the model, right? Model is equal to joblib dot load. In the bracket we pass the name of model, which is salary dot model. Okay, once I run the cell, I have already loaded the model. So here let us use the model we have loaded to make a prediction. Okay, here as you can see, the nature of our dataset is that on X's features we have experience, test score, and interview score. Then after, Y, which is salary, is the class we want to predict. So here what we can do, we can say test data. Okay, let me add the cell. So here what we can do, we can say test data is equal to, so let me say years of experience is 4. Okay, test score, let me say is 10, right? Okay, and the interview score, let me say 9. Perfect. After that, this is our normal list. So we need to change this list into numpy array. So if you have not imported numpy, make sure you import numpy as np. But for my case, I don't need to do this because I have already imported numpy. So the next thing to do is, let me copy this test data, copy it, and I paste it here. Then here I can say is equal to np dot array. Okay, we change Python list to numpy array. After that, we need to reshape our data or our array so as it can fit into the model for prediction. Okay, so here what I can say, something like this: np.array. Okay, np.array, we pass the name of our numpy array.reshape. Okay, something like this. I'll tell you what does this mean in my next tutorial, but for this scope, we just want to see how we can dump the model to the disk, how we can load, and how we can use it to make a prediction, right? So after that, Let's learn our cell. After that, let us make prediction. Okay, so here I can say result is equal to model.predict. Then after, print the result. So this is the salary predicted, right? You can do something like this if you want to get it better. Okay, so that is the salary. So the next thing we want to do here is we are going to use Pickle to actually dump the model to the disk and load it, then after use it to make a prediction. Okay, so here I can say dump the model, right? So we can dump the model to the disk by using Pickle. Okay, pickle.dump. Okay, pickle.dump. Then after bracket, here we have open bracket. After open, we need to specify the name of the model. Okay, here I can say model.pkl. Let me say salary.pkl. Okay, after that, RB, which means write binary data. Okay, so once I run the cell, okay, dump is missing. It requires a file. So here it must be something like this. Perfect. So once I come here in the disk, you can see salary.pkl. So how do we load the model? Here put comment, load the model, right? Here is just the same. So what we can do here, just copy this. I actually hate I hate copying the paste, so let me say load. Let me just write. Then after open, okay, open the name of the model, which is salary.pkl, comma rb, read binary. But here, let me say model, okay, let me say pk model, pkl model, okay, something like this. Then after run the cell, perfect. And here you can make a prediction. Pkl model is equal to model.predict, and here we have test data, must be something like this. Then here we can say pkl result, right? pkl result, and here we can print the pkl result. Perfect. Okay, can do something like this. So let us print the result. You can see we have almost the same. Oh, the result is almost different here, so but approximately the same. Okay, so actually this is sum up the end of this course or this session on how you can dump the model and how you can load the model and use it to make a prediction by using Joblib and Pickle. So if you find out this session awesome or helpful for you, do not forget to like, put comment, share, and subscribe. Okay, but you can just put comment. How do you dump the model? How do you make a prediction? How do you deploy the model in machine learning? Put comment, ask anything that you don't understand. Then after, on my time, I'll be reading your comments and replying them. Thank you. See you in the next session. This is Learn AI.